So hey folks, welcome back to another video, and on today's video we're up in the Lake District. Beautiful little cottage just in front of me just here. We're just above Cartmel in the South Lakes, and we're just heading over towards Highbrow Edge and down to Back Barrow towards Newbury Bridge, and then we're going to go up to Bowness. It'll be pretty busy up there today with it being super blue skies, but yeah, let's get going. Now, before we set off, I just want to highlight we still have the 22% discount code below in the description for the Aochi C6 Pro. This is the heads-up display, which is Apple CarPlay, and also you've got the front and rear camera system on board as well. So if you want one of these, head down to the link in the description below. 22% off with using the code MOTOUK22. Let's head off on our trip today. So I noticed that lovely cottage there. It had Starlink on the roof, and I remember when I used to live up this way, just to try and get BT, even a phone line, and internet was really horrendous. So yeah, thanks to Starlink. He had the Starlink Mini on his roof, which I'll be getting shortly actually for our boat, for our trip down to the Mediterranean. But enough about the boat, it's all about the bike today. Now I just want to start off with saying I had a well, we all get negative comments and things, but I had one a couple of weeks ago after the Bonneville video, just saying that, you know, will you stop saying please subscribe to the channel and give the video a like, as they already know how to press a subscribe button, which was fair enough. Then he said Freddie Dobbs doesn't need to say subscribe and like after every video. Well, I'm not Freddie Dobbs, and while Freddie Dobbs churns out some tremendous videos, if you've not checked out his channel, then just type Freddie Dobbs into YouTube. It's a bike lifestyle channel, travel as well. I think he's currently in Sardinia. He's done an epic trip on his Bonneville down there, wild camping, and also doing on a £200 budget, or a €200 budget, I can't remember now. But anyway, while I don't mind constructive criticism, I've always asked people at the end of my videos, if you're not subscribed, to subscribe, and frankly, if you don't like it, then lump it, is my motto. So absolutely stunning weather today, as you can see. Still only about 16 degrees though, but I'll take that. Nice dry roads, blue clear skies, and what a road to be taking the Triumph Tiger on. Really made for these roads. And yes, I've not sold the Tiger. Nobody came forward, so I think I'll just keep it, as I do love this bike, and it's great for trips like this. Stunning colours. I hope the camera's picking it up. Just the dead bracken at the side of the road there, all brown, and the leaves are just starting to come onto the trees now, and another month and all this will be green. Beautiful times of the year. Look at that view. Autumn in this time of the year, just beautiful. So this road, as I say, will take you over from Cartmel to Highbrow Edge, and then down into Back Barrow, where the Lakeland Motor Museum has some bikes in there too, and a great Cafe Ambio just tucked behind it next to the river. Great spot to stop off for a spot of lunch. Otter Tarn just there. You've got the fishery, Troutfish Lake just down there. I used to fish down there when I was a wee nipper. And then you've got Bigland Hall entrance just coming up on the left, where you've got a horse riding centre. Lovely, opposite where those people are there, there's a lovely walk on top of the fell. Bigland Hall entrance. So you've got, like I say, horse riding. There's the stables just down there, and then you've got the other tarn or lake just over the hill, and also you've got things like clay pigeon shooting and those type of outdoor activities going on. But yeah, the hills in the distance run over to Coniston, just at the back of there. And then this is Highbrow Edge, where I used to live when I was a little kid. So in my backyard, really. I used to be on my push bike all times of the day. I was talking to my daughter the other day, and she was saying, "Daddy, when you were my age, being 13, what were you doing?" And I said, "Well, when I wasn't at school, every time I got home, I would get the bicycle out, and I would be up and down these hills on the bicycle, playing about." Little farm just here, and then where that red horse box is just there, gates just on the left. Highbrow Edge Cottage, well, that's where I was brought up. So I used to help that farm just there when he was haymaking, getting all the bales in and things. That field was very different back then. And then just down here on the right hand side, I always remember Canny Hill just there, and the gate just opposite the telecom tower just here. Guys on the trials bikes used to go up there, and I was so envious of them, so jealous. I always wanted a trials bike. Now if you watch the channel a long time, you know I'm a little bit repeating some of the stuff when I come up here, but brings back so many memories, you know. Walking down this road to catch the bus to school. I remember the hill just opposite there, because there's the steam railway from Haverthwaite runs along the bottom, and the whole hill was ablaze. It burnt all those trees one year when it was really warm. And then I don't know if you remember this area, if you know it, just in the bottom there was a mill, an old Dolly Blue Works, and I always remember getting off the bus, and the guys that had finished their shifts used to come out absolutely covered in like blue sulphur. Can't have been good for your health. Just head to toe blue they were, even their hair. Unbelievable health and safety risk. And then that's all been cleaned out now, and now it's the Whitewater Hotel, I think it is. So we're just going to do a right just here. And I'll just do a left so I can take you past the Cafe Ambio and the Motor Museum. So it used to be a bus stop now, where the Whitewater Hotel is just by this wall, and that used to be the Dolly Blue Works, and now it's like I say, a hotel and fitness club. And then you've got the Lakeland Motor Museum just here. You've got a car park here, one on the right, and then sometimes you can get just down by the cafe if you just turn left just through the gate. There's a lot of bikes parked outside, but no, it's open. Well, there's a like a classic car show or something going on. They normally do some events there. So if you're up this way, it's a good place to stop, grab some lunch. Cafe Ambio, highly recommend it. We'll head up up the normal road to Bowness just here, which is the tourist route, by the way, so it's probably going to be a little bit busy, but that's fine. So on the A592, nice Porsche in front, convertible. Lovely day to get the top down. It's a new Spider RS. I've heard they're very, very lovely. Obviously showing off there, so I thought I'd give it a little spurt as well. I've put one of the new DJI mini mics on top of the tank bag just there, just to pick up the bike sound and that raw thump. Plenty of people enjoying the sun next to the water just there. Not the ideal road really for a car like that in front, because you're just going to get stuck in traffic from now on. Always better to be on a bike, at least you can get past the traffic a little bit easier. Now I've got my service light flashing. We're just coming up to, I think, 9,500 miles, so she's due a service. Not a big one, just a small service, oil change and things. Now I do change the oil on this bike myself, so I know it's not needed, but to get that flashing spanner light off, you need to take it to the dealer, or there's a workaround where you can just adjust the date on the bike, and that works too, it cancels it out. The road surface on this stretch is a little bit rough, bit bumpy. Like all roads in the UK at the moment, they're absolutely shocking. Now I noticed in the town where I live, they've just put road signs up saying that the road's closed for 10 days in certain parts of the town. Obviously they're going to resurface, which is amazing, finally. And I don't know whether it has anything to do with the government. I remember seeing on TV the other day, the Prime Minister was in Halfords, in a branch of Halfords. They were televising it on the news, and the mechanic was showing the PM a couple of wheels, tyres that have been damaged and come in, and the suspensions and things on cars that they're getting more and more business from. And I think the PM turned round to him and kind of shrugged his shoulders and said, "Oh, is it that bad?" Obviously has no idea about the British roads, and I just wonder whether he's put some pressure now on the councils to start spending some of that allocated money that's meant to be for the roads. So maybe it's a good idea to keep this Triumph Tiger, because it just soaks up the bumps. Doesn't matter whether there's a pothole or not, it just flies over it, which is good. Now the kids are off school for the next 2 weeks. Far too many holidays. Well, we have Easter, so if I don't see you before the Easter weekend comes, happy Easter everyone. Somebody's sailing, or trying to, not that there's much wind. But beautiful houses down here next to the lake, most of them with boat houses as well. Absolutely beautiful, look at that. And here's Bowness front. Plenty of day trip boats heading out on the water. We've got renter boats and rowing boats and motorboats and all kinds of stuff, and plenty of people. Okay, so I had a little sausage roll and a drink. And now I'm all ready for a nice ride home. Absolutely stunning up here. If you get up here, guys, well worth the trip. And there was a little stall selling Portuguese tarts, so I had to pick some of those up for the wife to take home, which were very nice. I'll soon be down in Portugal on the boat in June, so I'll be having plenty of those. Okay, so just as you start to come back out down the same road that I came up, you'll just pass the marina on the right hand side just here, and then we're going to do a left just by this white house. It says Kendall and Lancaster, but we're going to do a right at the top of the road just here, and that will take you onto the very lovely road that takes you down towards Gilpin Bridge, and it's the A5074 and it's the Lythe Valley Road, which is just a cracker. Like I say, not well known, so it's very little used by tourists, but it's your best route to get into Bowness and out of Bowness. Now, the only good thing about Bowness, other than it being a nice place but full of tourists, is that there's motorcycle parking, and you normally can get somewhere to park, which is pretty much the case with everywhere really. So in summer I rarely ever come up here in my car, it's always on the bike. Just a beautiful day for it, absolutely lovely. I know I keep saying it, but one of the most beautiful parts of the UK right here. Now I just had to get the thumbnail right next to this beautiful flowering bush. Can't beat a flowering bush. And stalling your bike like that. Now the road, when you come out of Bowness, obviously just there it stays a little bit narrow, and then it widens up a little bit further down, a little bit more flowing, a little bit more higher speed corners. Anyway, I'm going to end the video there, guys, and have a lovely ride home today. And as ever, if you're not a subscriber, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell for future videos coming up, and most importantly, give the video a big like. Thanks guys, see you on another one.